Hello, Kendale parents. I am sad that we have to meet this way under the present circumstances with the coronavirus, but everything happens for a reason, and it's better to get to know you, even if it's under these circumstances, that not have to have the opportunity to chat with you a little bit. My name is Beatriz Martinez Peñalver. I'm a psychotherapist with over 25 years of experience in the mental health field. And we have a program at Kendale teaching children about emotional literacy. We know and understand very clearly that happiness is a skill that can be learned, and that's basically what we're trying to do in Kendale. It's something that I always tell people that I go beyond actually working with schools. I'm also an activist who goes to Tallahassee and Washington, D.C., and I advocate to make emotional literacy an integral part in education. So just like we teach math and science and language arts, that we would actually have a class in their schedule that would teach them how to deal with their emotions, understand where they're coming from, understand specifically the connection between what they think and how they feel. We know that if we understand that our thoughts lead to emotions, that our thoughts actually make our body produce neurochemicals, and if we are having happy, optimistic, joyful thoughts, we produce serotonin and dopamine and oxytocin, and then the production of those neurochemicals make us feel even happier, and then we have more thoughts that bring us joy, and then more of those neurochemicals are produced, and then it creates a very healthy loop. On the other side, if we are just paying attention to a lot of the news and the coronavirus, and not saying that we don't need to be prepared, we need to prepare, but we need to prepare and then kind of let go of the rest of the things, because if we just get on that loop of worrying and just being on touch of all the horrific, scary news going out there, then the cortisol and the adrenaline is really truly what's going to be producing in our body, and then that's going to give us more anxiety, which is going to cause more of those thoughts, and then we create that very vicious cycle that's not healthy for us. So one of the things that we teach your children in the school is that thoughts lead to emotions, and I have a poster that they use, and it's something that very clearly displays this lesson. And it is, when you have happy thoughts, I always tell them thoughts become things, keep them beautiful. When you have those beautiful thoughts, your mind looks like a beautiful garden. And the moment fear and worry and stress comes in, it's like weed that destroys that garden very, very, very quickly. And children do understand very clearly, even just with that poster, that they need to be aware of what their thinking is, and that they need to keep their thoughts beautiful, basically. So we created this program that has been implemented in your school. It may not be completely at this point across every single classroom. We're hoping that this is what it's growing to be, but right now it's in some classrooms. However, we want to offer you now the ability to get some tools at home, regardless if you're using the program or not in the school. We want you to have it, so you can have some support, and your children can get some tools also while you're at home this 1, 2, 3 weeks. We don't know how long exactly we're going to be not going to school at this point. So you're going to be getting a link, an email with a link specifically mentioning the steps of what you need to do to get to this audio. The children that have been doing the program at school, they're going to be familiar when they listen to it, but those that have not done it, I encourage you to still play this audio. It will be very soothing. It's highly recommended that you do it if you can do it when you wake them up in the morning, that's really the most important time to do it. But if you can't do it at that time, any time in the morning should be okay. There are 2 sets of audios for each day, one with messages and another one that helps them connect with silence and be able to really slow down all the thoughts and calm down. I really encourage you to do it as well with the children. That would be very helpful. Now, for those kids that are doing the program, I really I'm gonna ask you to please do this activity with them, the lesson 5 activity. You're gonna have also in the link, there is a place right there where you can have all this in a PDF. But we're doing lesson 5. Again, all of you can do it, even if you're doing it in school or not. That's you're more than welcome to do it. I think it would be a wonderful opportunity to connect with the children and think of some of the things that you guys can do at this point to help you bring a little bit more peace. So try again. It's a lesson that talks about helping students understand that in order for them to reach a goal, we always need to take active steps. Step 1, 2, 3, and we have very specific things that we need to do to be able to get to that goal. And so it explains here basically if you have a goal of not worrying so much now about the coronavirus. Well, what is it that I could do instead of listen to the same news for 5 hours when I get home? I will just listen to the most accurate update from CDC, and then I will just go on and prepare for certain things and go on with the things I need to do. I will play some games with my children that would give us more peace and fun. I will go out for a walk. A walk is fine as long as you're not having the social closeness interaction with others. So there are many little things and steps that you can do if your child, now that you're going to have them all at home, are sometimes getting to little fights and arguments with the other siblings. Maybe you as a child could say, my goal is to not have any arguments or fights with my siblings. And for that, number 1, I will, every moment that I feel a little angry, instead of lashing out, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run to the bathroom and wash my hands, right? What a perfect time to do that. And while I wash my hands, I can just sing a song that will bring me happiness and joy. And when you do that, you're gonna see that by you just going to the bathroom and focusing on washing your hands, you're gonna forget about the fight. So you're gonna make a commitment once you finish your song and you walk to go play with the kids again, that you make that commitment to say, hey, I think it's better that we play than we fight. We have a lot more fun this way. And then you can just switch. So you can actually switch those thoughts to give you a different emotion, okay? So I invite you to do this activity with your kids. It would be awesome if you actually have also a goal and a couple of 3 actions that you can share with your children. It would be a fun activity to do with them. And you're going to be getting on a separate link the steps of how to connect with the messages that the children are listening to. Again, a lot of the children that have been doing this at school, it's going to be familiar to them, and they're going to go, oh yes, I want to listen to this. And so show them how they can connect, and maybe they can connect throughout the day as many times as they want. They can listen to it. And for those who have not done it in the school, I recommend it highly, and I really hope that you can send me any comments or questions. My email is Beatriz, BEATRIZ @triumphsteps.com. You're gonna see it right there on the screen. And any comments, questions, please feel free to write me, and I'll make sure that I will answer them all. Okay? Thank you so much, and stay safe. Bye.